I'll show you how to spin fire. The NFT and others, diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From your mint coins to tokens, he's got all the intel.
All right, we are starting the morning a little early and a little weird, and also a quick heads up: if there's technical issues on this stream, please let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I'm curious. What's up? What's up, bro? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, you said it on me, but I mean, how cool would that be? Okay, real quick, I want to get into what's going on out there in virtuals land. There is a big problem. A whole bunch of us got put into timeout, into cooldown, right? I'm there. I'm in timeout for the first time ever on virtuals. Okay, Hudah, compose yourself. Let's get this on track. Okay, we're starting about 30 minutes early because there is something happening in the virtuals ecosystem. Again, I'm in jail. A lot of my friends are in jail, meaning we didn't get points here from virtuals, and we should have. I should have gotten a lot of points, I think. And I have a guest coming on here in a little bit. So we have a second show that's going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern time. That is with the Primo AI team. I cannot wait to chat with them. The more I dig into their light paper, their project, the more I love what they're doing. You're talking about a project that has like reach outside of crypto. It's that. I mean, the spoiler there, the TLDR, that's an AI agent ecosystem that's not meant for any of us. It's meant for real estate agents. And how many real estate agents are there out there? I mean, like, what a crazy, awesome project. I might go really hard into Primo if I get points. We'll see. But anyway, that's why we're going a little early today. Of course, I want to catch up on Iris, and I want to look at what else is on the board here. So quite a few things to talk about. So again, any tech issues with the chat or with the video, please let me know. Babysitter was on the show yesterday, and it was supposed to be a video. We switched to a Spaces because there were tech issues related to like the Google outages and Amazon. All these outages yesterday, it messed up our stream. So let me know if we got issues here. Let's see. Live in all our usual places. We're live on Abstract, X, Kick, and YouTube. Come over to YouTube. Subscribe over here, man. We got more and more guests coming on. Stratos coming on tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do a Saturday edition of the show, and I think that's going to be a monster of a project too. You want to catch these interviews and stay plugged into virtuals, you got to subscribe. You got to catch this show. So again, CryptoSlam over on YouTube. Guys, you can follow me at Hudah_idiot over on X. Follow CryptoSlam.io over on X as well. Slam AI. Oh, dude, check out the light paper there. I was chatting with like a pretty big account yesterday who didn't know I was any part of the Swarm team. He was just tweeting about Swarm, and I messaged him. I'm like, dude, cool as shit. I didn't know you were a Swarm holder. And the light paper or white paper, I don't know the difference, but the white paper on Slam AI is what won him over. If you haven't seen it, go check it out just to get an idea of the broader ecosystem that's coming. It's pretty massive. And then finally, the Swarm_AI. Quick look at the crypto market and then right to virtuals here. Look, market's rattled right now. We're up a little bit in the past hour here, but market's rattled. Yesterday was the day. Israel, Iran, yes, U.S. almost definitely involved there too. And bombs are flying. Markets get shaken when that happens, but bounce right back. So here we are. Bitcoin 105, ETH 2,500, Ripple 216, Solana 145. We look okay. And I think any moment till we start that, we'll push to all-time high. I still feel like we could. Well, I thought we'd be touching all-time high this week. You know, last night might have changed that, but we'll see. It's coming soon no matter what. And then let's look at the AI market briefly here. We will do NFT talk and stuff at the end. AI first, then AI, then NFT, you know, kind of crypto stories. AI market cap falls below 10 bill. Wow. Yeah, we're down 10.4% in the past 24 hours. Wild stuff. Again, assume it's related to like broader macro, but yikes, I wasn't expecting that at all. Yeah. We'll see. Top agents by market cap. It's Fartcoin on top, followed by Ket, Turbo, Toshi, and Faye. On the infrastructure side, it's FET under 2 bill market cap now. Wow. Down quite a bit, almost 19, almost 20% here. We got virtual AI16Z, Cookie, and Ask Venice. Heads up, too, if you didn't catch it, but Virtual got listed on Coinbase yesterday. So pretty freaking massive. We'll talk more about that, too. I think Virtual is, as big as it is, it's a monster. I think Virtual is going to be one of those special platforms this cycle. I'm feeling it. And then in DeFi, it's Venice, Hey Anon, Olas Grafane, and Banker. And then let's check Mindshare here, and probably no surprises. Yeah, Virtual crushing Fartcoin. Aura makes sense too. Wow. Vader, and then Banker. Anybody else standing out here? What is Cat? Yeah, I don't even know what Cat is. There we go. Yeah, decent looking board here. All right, let's get into the virtual ecosystem, and let's start with the big story right now, which is points. I was excited to see the points. I like really excited, man, because yesterday was the most points I've ever committed. Most I've ever committed to a drop. 100,000 points went into the Iris drop. And so I'm like, okay. Oh, and by the way, all the tokens staked, haven't sold any. And so I'm like, okay, what are my points going to look like here today? They didn't look good. Let me pull up my points here. And by the way, I need to retweet the show. So give me a second here too while I do that. But yeah, they didn't look good. It's something just felt off. The first thing for me that felt off, my daily active bonus. Okay, I know they made changes to points, right? I think everybody knows at this point there were some big changes to points here in the past like 48 hours. But when I saw like my daily active bonus was like what, 53 points? I'm like, yo, okay, this has changed a lot. And okay, I didn't trade a lot yesterday. So I thought, okay, maybe fair. Maybe it's not daily active bonus points. Maybe because I didn't really trade. Other than getting into Iris, again, 100,000 points into Iris. So I thought, okay, maybe there's something, it's just different. And my points are going to come when the second distribution comes, right? You get your daily active bonus that you have to claim. That's a heads up to you guys. If you don't claim your daily active bonus, it goes bye-bye. You lose it. So like every day, guys, every fucking day, go claim your daily active bonus or you lose it. Okay. But then the next distribution comes usually just minutes after, and that's where you get your Vader points and your yapping points and your V virtual points, all that, right? Never came. Didn't get any of it. So I go and I'm just looking around again and I see this. Do a double take, a triple take. I'm like, hang on a second. Does that say what I think it says? I'm on TP cooldown. And then I start getting worried because I'll tell you this, before the Iris drop, I got worried that I might get put in cooldown because I was playing. Look, I don't usually trade at all. I normally, well, that's not always true. When I get in a drop, I will buy tokens, right? I show you this. I do it live. I get in a Genesis launch, and once TGE happens, I'll go buy some tokens, sell some tokens, right? I do it live. Between drops, I don't usually trade at all. Like nothing. But that's different. Leading up to Iris, I actually did some trading, and it's kind of like wash trading. I just wanted to get some volume there, see if I could grind out more points. And I got really worried that something might like get me there. And so like as soon as I see the cooldown, I'm like, okay, yeah, something got me there. I wouldn't know what because I've staked tokens, but I'm like, something got me. So I start digging. You can click in the cooldown and see exactly what token sales got you. And so I look. Sniper Search got me. Artstead got me. And I did sell those tokens. I did. But something felt really odd with those two. Because as best I can remember, I staked more tokens than I got from the Genesis sale, which is the key thing, right? When you get in these Genesis launches, you can't go below your Genesis balance, right? The amount of tokens that you purchased, you can't go below that balance in your wallet, or you do get put in timeout. So I'm trying to think here. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I did the right amount of tokens that I staked the right amount. Like, I'm pretty sure. I'm like, what if I fucked up? Because I did double, triple takes there too. I take a screenshot of my allocation. By the way, my process is weird. I don't always claim right away, right? I get my Genesis allocation, but I don't claim them. Sometimes I'll go buy first, and then I'll stake from the tokens I bought on secondary, and then I just claim whenever I feel like it. And I wonder if that got me. But also, again, because I do that, I wonder if I didn't stake the right number. And so that's what gets me to the next step, the next layer where I'm starting to dig into like what actually happened. You stake some virtual. Do you need to claim any daily points? Yes, dude. Yes, almost definitely. You're going to get points. Well, the daily active bonuses, I think, for when you're trading, you should check and make sure. You should check and make sure. You're in cooldown for selling Magnus Opus, which you didn't sell. Okay, that makes me feel better, dude. First off, okay, this is important. Let's get this out there too. The virtuals team is aware, right? I was probably the third person to report it. Like, I went right to their Telegram, went right to their support, and I'm like, guys, what the fuck? I'm ready with all my info and screenshots, and I see two people ahead of me had already mentioned, and so their support guy was in there saying, hey, send me your wallet address, send me a screenshot, like I showed, like of the tokens it's mentioning, and then tell like your story, right? And then as I'm getting that ready, more and more and more people are coming in, like flooding in here with their stories too, to the point where then the support guy's like, guys, I don't need any more info, no more data. Like, I got tons. I'll give it to the team. Don't DM me anymore. And this is what's really interesting, right? They just made changes to how we get points. And the biggest change, and I think this might be part of what happened, is on some of the projects with a green lock, there used to be a multiplier, right? You would get like a bonus multiplier on your points. And that's been done away with. And so I wonder behind the scenes if they've switched to some new contracts, they've made some changes that affect your points, and something happened where all of a sudden it doesn't recognize your stake tokens. So it thinks you sold them, maybe. I think so. Damn, Scott, that's what's up, man. Well, did you get an Iris, Scott? That's awesome to hear. By the way, Scott on the CryptoSlam team too, and an absolute. This is the man. There's a couple people that are really the brains behind the Swarm Agent, Scott being one of them. And you guys have met Randy. Randy's like the big brain behind it. But like, dude, GG's. What did you do to get those? Okay, you got an Iris. You staked that. A buddy of mine reached out. He got like, man, I think he put like 900,000 points to Iris, and he staked all of his tokens, and it was worth like 20 grand, I think, at the top. He staked all of it. He sent me a screenshot. I got like 200,000 points. Guys are cooking out here. Guys are cooking, man. Okay. So let me say this. I wouldn't worry at all, especially if you didn't sell any tokens. I wouldn't worry at all. Virtuals has proven over and over and over again, they make things right. Things break because this is a pretty complicated system, but like, I wouldn't sweat any of it. I wouldn't. They always make it right. Always. Not once have I seen them actually like do something that was against the community. It's a widespread issue. I'm sure they're going to make this right. I'm sure. And again, especially if you didn't sell. Especially if you didn't sell anything, you're going to be made square. I'm sure of it. And so points are going to look a little different today. Maybe interesting. A lot more points are going out. Now I want to show you Artstead, and I want to show you Sniper Search, the two that I did sell. I absolutely did sell those two. Again, I thought I did it the right way and actually was staked as well. I was, but I'm going to show you those because I have like kind of proof of what was staked. Okay, while it's connecting here, give me a quick second. Where is there's Sniper Search? Okay. Okay, here's Artstead. I actually think I played this really well. I'm going to zoom in, hopefully make this a little easier to see. Okay, here's Artstead. And it shows it right here. Initial Genesis, 118,934. Staked, 118,940. So I staked about 6 extra tokens. And again, my process here, and maybe I need to not do it this way, but get in the pre-sale, right? I get in the pre-sale, but I don't claim those tokens. I go buy a bunch on secondary, and I go stake a bunch of those secondary tokens, and then I start trading. But I stake enough secondary tokens to cover my initial Genesis balance. So I'm covered, I think. In my head, I'm covered. On paper, I'm covered too. But again, still, I haven't claimed my my Genesis drop. It's still sitting there. I wonder if that's what gets me, if you can't do it, if it's not smart enough to detect that, right? And then over on Sniper, what is it, Sniper Search? Exact same story, right? Genesis, I got in that sale, got 1,698 tokens, didn't claim them. I went and traded secondary. So I bought, and then I staked 1,700. So again, a couple more, like 1.5 more tokens than I got in Genesis. And then I claimed afterwards. Again, the order that I'm doing that in might make the system like not recognize your tokens. In fact, like it might not be looking at your claim tokens, right? What's available to claim. It might not look at that at all. It just knows, okay, you are supposed to have the 1,698 tokens. At whatever point I bought on secondary, it sees that I have them. And as soon as I sell and I go under this number, boom, dinged. It doesn't go back and look at what I still have coming in the claim. Something like that. Right? That would make sense to me. But then we hear other people saying, like up here in chat, right there, didn't sell at all. No selling, nothing. Just full on dinged for a token that he didn't touch, didn't sell. And it doesn't mean he staked, but China, we went a little early this morning. You didn't miss and you didn't do whatever. So like, I want to be more like on the spot with current things that are happening. If there's a big story happening, I want to go live. And the points thing is kind of a big story, so had to go live a little early. I mean, dude, this impacted a lot of people. Let me put on the screen. Let's see if we can get an idea of how many. But like, look, I tweeted it this morning, and I got multiple replies from people that got hit too. So here's SB, also in cooldown. Who else? Hang on. Harrow, also in timeout. I think Gus also is got hit with timeout too. Fran, I think separately had messaged that she's in timeout. It's a lot of my friends got hit. So this is a pretty widespread issue. Scott, I can't elaborate on this yet, can I? I don't know if you're still here. Oh, China, you don't even have to catch up. I mean, just TLDR is a whole bunch of us got put on timeout on virtuals, but we didn't do anything wrong. So I think the virtual system's a little broken. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Hang on, there's somebody else who I know that got put in timeout. It's a lot. It's a lot of people. There we go. There's Fran. Fran's in timeout too. Now, what's crazy, guys? I think super crazy. I think we just hit a record high for points. Drop King, you're in timeout too? Yeah. Oh, and China, I will give you a heads up too. I got a guest coming on in 2.5 hours or so. We've got the Primo team. I'm going to cover the board, guys. There's some really great drops. Hoods, you're in timeout too. Good Lord. Everybody's on timeout. Look, it's impacted so many people. They're going to fix this. Now, what I actually worry about here, let me show this. I think yesterday or right now is our biggest points distribution ever. Almost 300 million points were distributed, and half of us didn't get points. Here's a big worry, okay? My buddy who messaged and showed me that he got like 200,000 points today, like a record high for him, in a like really, really record high for that guy. What if his point total isn't correct? And what if he goes and spends his points right now on something like Babysitter? So, yeah, they might have a much bigger problem. What if they gave out so many extra points to the people who qualified? A record high, again, 3 million points. But what if half of us didn't get our points? Are they going to take them back from people and then redistribute them? Like, do they have to roll this back? Because, like, what happens again if buddy who got 200,000 points goes like all in on Baby? Goes all in on Baby, which goes live when? Now? It's live now. Oh my God, dude. Only 10%? Oh, hang on. Important. Really fucking important, guys. Holy shit. There's a fake baby out there. There's a fake baby. This stuff's got to end. And you guys, like, I mean this, you guys, you, me, we have to be extra careful. Make sure you know what you're clicking on and, like, make sure. Yeah, that's a fake one. Real one's 300% oversubscribed. Love to see it. Love those guys. Again, had them on the show yesterday, but there were tech issues, Google outages and whatever. So we did a spaces with them. Fucking awesome. Such great guys. And I think that's a really important agent. Look, if I go all in on that, I'm going to get 9 virtual worth. Yikes. So I was hoping to get a big chunk of points today, man. Gravity, good for you, man. You just got off your timeout. Copilot to integrate agent-to-human comms over every trading and browser. No need for logging into a terminal. Amazing. Yeah, let me show that tease while I got you here. I'll just show you the tease. I can't go super in depth, I don't think, but we're teasing more and more and more, and we'll have like an official reveal here soon. Swarm Copilot. I love this, by the way. Some wallets believe, some just pass through. But the chain remembers who stayed. Swarm Copilot. I love it. Conviction is a signal. And now it's visible. Coming soon. Swarm. Dude, I saw Goon tweet about it. And Goon, spoiler. And Cats, I'll tell you this too. There's a couple guys out there that are getting hands-on with it right now. A couple of these guys are getting their hands on and giving some feedback and testing it out. And so far, they're digging it, man. So yeah, Goon has been testing Copilot. I've been testing Copilot. In fact, go watch all my old videos. I've probably fucked up and you've actually seen it without realizing it. Hopefully not, but maybe. Scott, that might have happened. Sorry, buddy. So sorry. Swarm does. I do think Swarm is bonus points, by the way. I'm like 99.9% sure Swarm isn't like a normal points getter for you. I think you get like double, triple point. Well, don't quote me on the number of points, but I'm pretty damn sure you get like a decent amount of bonus points here. Are you pardoning me or are you offended that I showed it? It might have happened, dude. It's just like I'm using it. It's just there. So yeah. No, you're going to get them dead. Please make sure you go in their Discord or in their Telegram. Go get your points back, dude. You shouldn't lose because of that. They gave other people points back. You should get them back. But they got to do something about this. Like these fake projects are bullshit. Also, yes, point inflation's kind of going to be a problem because I'm getting excited about more and more points too. But it's like, well, what does that matter if everybody's getting more and more points? Like it's, you know. Oh, happy King Gizzard Day to those who celebrate, man. Yeah, man. Fucking, if you don't know what that means, you will at some point. Greatest band on earth. Just dropped their like 30th album in 10 years. These guys are insane. New to virtuals, how do you avoid cooldown? Yeah, dude, great question. And dude, that's what I'm here for. Any questions, fair game. I'm here to help and answer. Okay. If you sell a Genesis launch, right? By the way, you go trade away, do all that. If you get into a Genesis pre-sale, and if that project still has this lock icon on it, right? Then if you sell tokens, you go in jail. Now it's a little more nuanced than that. If you dip below your pre-sale balance, let's say you got in a pre-sale and you got 100 tokens for Mira or Babysitter or Aunt Iris or Aunt. We say Aunt. If you get 100 tokens from the pre-sale, well, you can trade if you actually bought more afterwards, right? If you bought 500 tokens on top, you can trade 400 tokens. But as soon as you dip below your pre-sale balance of 100, like even if you sell one token extra, and so your wallet shows 99 tokens, boom, timeout for 10 days. And timeout means for 10 days, you're not going to earn points. Now, that's also a little more nuanced too. It starts with you getting no points, and then as you get closer to the end of your timeout, you'll start accruing some more points, right? But that's the deal. If you have a token that is locked, you cannot dip below your pre-sale purchase, whatever that total of tokens was. So you do want to avoid that. Can top holders have Copilot? Dude, DM me. BPI, DM me on X, please, if you don't mind. Let me see if I can get you in. Hudah_idiot. I will definitely check for you. Yes, Choina, that's a great point too. So Andrew, who watches the show, right? Awesome guy, messaged me this morning saying, hey, did you get an Iris airdrop? I'm like, dude, yeah, I did, actually. If you were staking virtual, you got an Iris airdrop. And he's like, well, the weird thing is, like, Iris is an ETH token, but I got my airdrop on base. And I'm like, okay, Spidey sense then starts tingling. I'm like, dude, this is probably a scam. So yeah, please be aware there's a lot of scam tokens getting dropped to your wallet. And guys, do not interact with them. Do not sell them. It looks like free money, and sometimes it looks like a lot of free money, dude. So they can drain your wallet. If you have a token dropped to your wallet that you didn't buy, I know we get airdrops sometimes. I know. Don't chance it, because if you interact with a really malicious one, it can drain you. So if you see in your wallet like a big old bunch of Iris, and especially if you see it on base, it's fake. Just go in your wallet and hide it. Don't try swapping it. So yeah, be aware of that. Like, be super aware of that. Iris. Let's peek at how Iris did. Again, first ever Ethereum AI agent on virtuals. By the way, our second Ethereum agent's on the board now. Kind of sneakily. And I'll show you what that is. That's actually Stratos. I can't wait for them to tell me that I'm saying it wrong. Stratos or Stratos, but Stratos is actually an Ethereum agent. They just updated that. So that's going to be our second ETH agent. And I think this one's a monster. And I think this one I want to go all in on. And again, they'll be on the show tomorrow morning. So yes, we'll have a Saturday edition of the Swarm Report with the Stratos team. Can't fucking wait, man. Love that one. Also, Sabra AI is coming on the show. I feel really bad I've not been able to lock in a date and a time. It might be later today. It might also be tomorrow. I'm juggling I want to say 4 or 5 different guests that are coming on, and I'm just trying to fit them in. And I'm trying to save that spot for the one team that I'm trying the Doodles, right? Doodles are coming on the show. We just can't seem to get the date squared away, and I keep leaving that little window of time every day for them. We're juggling a lot. AppDuck alike, man. I like it a lot. Anyway, so Savra, I also have coming on the show at some point here. Okay. Again, Stratos I'll talk more about, but on ETH, I think that's going to be a big token. I'm talking like a 4, 5, 6 mil market cap kind of token. I think that's what we're looking at there. Okay. To Iris. And I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know how you guys feel about this one. I think it went well. I think we nailed predictions with it as far as market cap or FDV. How high is it going to get? Right. The prediction was, and if you're watching the show, was very careful with what the prediction was, that it's going to rip, that this thing is going to get to a ridiculous market cap. But the point there, or the really specific detail was, it's going to get sniped up to there. Like it's at the launch, it's going to go up to there. And so what I was telling people is, I have a hard time seeing that not happening, that this thing rips to 100, maybe 200 mil. But that's like, with snipers, trying to scoop this thing up at, block O, block 1. And that's exactly what happened. Right now, it's way lower than I thought it would be, right? It settled at a much lower market cap. I did not think it would settle here. But check this out. You know what's weird? Yesterday, it showed it got up to a 200 mil FDV. It showed that briefly yesterday. Now it's showing at 100. Oh, but you know why? I think because, I know why. Because yesterday the chart was showing FDV. They've kind of fixed it. Now it's showing market cap. So it did rip to 100 mil market cap. Again, when this was showing FDV, it was 200 mil. But here we are now. FDV is about 50 mil. Market cap's 25 mil. Remember, 50% of the supply is locked up. Other 50, that's what's in circulation here. Yep. When these tokens launch, they never show that the right way. And it's the same like Dex Screener or anywhere, right? They show FDV, that's what they're charting. And then when they get the supply stuff corrected, then it's showing market cap. Or they just don't have the token supply correct at the start. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, 25 mil market cap now, 50 mil FDV. That's correct. So this is totally accurate now. I thought this would be a lot higher. I thought this would settle. I thought this would settle around 100 mil market cap. I did. And this is way off, 75% off. I don't mean it's a 75% discount and that people should be buying. I do think this should be higher. And it's pure speculation, right? That the Ethereum team itself is going to support this a little more, that they're going to keep adding like utility onto this agent. I feel like 24, 25 mil is kind of low for Virtual's first agent on mainnet with the support of Ethereum. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more with this one. So I like it here at this level. I like it at 25 mil, especially when there's agents like Axelrod and Solace and a few others that, look, as of a few days ago were higher. They might be lower now. There's been a big sell-off in the Virtuals ecosystem. So this could be higher than them. I haven't checked. But I do think there's something interesting with this one. Yeah. Yep. Exactly right. Yep. It was a rough day yesterday. And I think we got to look at those rough days often like as an opportunity to buy. We're supposed to be doing opposite, right? Market's down, we're buying. Market's up, we're selling. That's what you should be doing. You got your bonus though, Dan. Good. Okay, you didn't get put in timeout. Glad to hear that. And I bought more at a 60 mil market cap, so I'm right about there with you, Dan. And I don't hate that. I don't hate that price point. Andrew with those scam tokens, crazy. Man, crazy. Dude, I'm so excited for Primo. I think that's going to be such a cool agent. So GG's on those points. I'm going to spot check in the virtuals. What's it called? TG real quick. I just want to see if there's any updates here. Oh, I think we do have an update from the virtuals team. Okay. Yep, here we go. Identified a bug on Virgin points. About 6% of wallets impacted. That's a big chunk. We'll update once done. It's a big chunk. It's less than I was thinking, but we're just unlucky that we're in the 6% here. Yeah, I'm still worried that the way I'm trading still is like getting flagged, but that shouldn't be right. You know, like I've done it before, but I'm a little worried. I am a little worried. I don't want to be in timeout, man. If I am, I'm probably gonna use the opportunity to unstake some tokens and maybe move them to another wallet and get a second wallet rocking here. You know, something like that. Okay, coming up today, some great agents on the board, man. Some really great agents. And there's even more that probably deserve attention. I think GovBot is actually really interesting. This is like a real like town, city, whatever. I think it's in Africa that is running an agent that has like policy stuff. I'm probably deserves a little more digging into it. I'm not gonna, but that's interesting. And I'll tell you, I think there's like something much bigger going on there. Sovereign AI, I think, is really interesting too. I'm looking at that. A DeFi kind of application. I love it. Stratos, you know, again, I think that's a monster. Babysitter on the board now, I think also a monster. Sentry, I think very, very good too. There's some really good stuff here. Now, I got another one that I talked about. Ooh, interesting. Hang on. Okay, just saw something. There's one I talked about earlier in the week that might be kind of interesting to Lily Turner. Do you guys remember Lily Turner? Do you remember this one? This is our first NSFW agent. This is our first porn agent, and I think that's fucking awesome. What is it? Finalist in the ETH Hangzhou Hackathon. Interesting. A crypto prediction data platform, and autonomous hedge fund. Made nearly 20,000 in profit from selling data. We got to keep our eyes on this one too. This is 4 days off. There's a lot of good agents coming, man. That porn one's speaking to me, not because I'm whatever. It's fucking speaking to me. I'm gonna show you why. I'm looking at Lily. So I found this tweet yesterday. I don't know how real it is. I think it's real. From Francis Dunn. Oh, he makes content. I think I got to trust what he's putting out here. Confident that he's identified some of the key AI agents or leading agents that will represent each of the 16 agentic commerce protocol clusters. Okay, I think you guys know this, right? There's not just two ACP clusters. It's not just ours, the autonomous hedge fund, and it's not just the media house. No, there's gonna be a ton of these clusters. And I don't know if this list came from a virtuals platform or if this was like leaked out there somewhere. But take a look at this list, and there's one that stands out to me. Boom. Only agents, NSFW, 24/7 adult content empire run by digital AI stars, no human creators. Also real estate agency. I think Primo looks primed to be right in that one. I'm connecting some dots here, some really obvious dots, but I see that right there. And I go back to Lily. Is this from AI Star, whatever the fuck that was? I think we're going to see this in an ACP. I think we're about to see a very adult themed ACP cluster, and I think it'll do very well. Like really, really, really well. I think this is mostly safe here. I just want to see if anywhere on this profile it talks about ACP, or if it uses that word. What was it again? Digital AI. Oh, okay, that's not like an official like agency or whatever. But yeah, he didn't. I don't think he shared the agents that he's got pegged here. I am. I am. I think Lily's going to be in that adult one. I think that's pretty obvious. So keep this on the radar. How the fuck would I interview them? Is that even possible to do? Lily is going to cook. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Because I think everybody sees this and it looks like just not a scam, but also just looks like somebody trying a thing, like, preying on the virgins, right? But no, I think there's going to be an ACP. I think that's pretty clear. And this is probably there, and they probably update this later on to say it's part of ACP. In fact, do they have it maybe in this description somewhere here? I would keep this one definitely on the radar. The rise of AI influencers. Yeah, I don't know. I think the timing is interesting. I think this is going to be ACP, and I do think a porn ACP is going to do really well. Reason we look so far ahead, by the way, is to start budgeting points, planning points. Right now, we're planning for 3 weeks out. We did that with Babysitter. And then you never know when something like Iris comes along and it changes your plans. But yeah, I've got this on the radar for something to get into here. Now, again, Primo. I think I'm going to go pretty heavy into Primo. Let's see how many points I've got, because right now 10,000 is not going to go very far. But Primo, the unstoppable Zillow, where AI handles listings, valuations, mortgages, and on-chain transactions, locking in real estate deals 24/7 with human brokers. That Primo team is legit. When I show you their page, their team members, it's like experience, it's big money, it's everything. I think Primo is also under the radar, big time cook potential. We got the hedge fund. You guys know that well. We're in the hedge fund. Us, AIXBT, Axelrod, DGNC, Gigabrain, Mamo, Qualia. Fuck, I can never get their name right, but that's the big dog. That's the one. The autonomous hedge fund swarms right there. Crucial that. The media agency, I think, is really interesting too. And I wonder if we get some partnerships going. I wonder if you can get cross-cluster collabs. Like, can the media house create content and marketing for the hedge fund? I wonder. Katz, did you get jailed? Did Katz get jailed too? Hang on, we got to find this out. How do you get yaps? Been yapping, 0 yaps. Do you have any? Well, okay, let's be specific. Are you on Cato, and do you have any of the Cato points, the yaps over there? Because that's the most important thing. You are not going to get virtual yaps unless you have Cato yaps. You got jailed too, bro? Yeah. No, they're going to fix it. Dude, 6% of people got jailed. I'm jailed. You're jailed. We're going to be okay, cats. Okay, real important. You have to have Cato yaps as well. If you don't have any yaps on Cato, you don't get virtuals yaps. Although, if you stake 10,000 Vader, you will still get some because they use Arbus as well. I already cats. I got mine, and like everybody's getting hit. It's a whole bunch of us. Okay. Agentic Sports Entertainment, AI-powered sports betting empire. Look, that's Billy Betts. That's Bookie AI, I think is the name. That's Tracy AI. That's going to be an awesome one too. And by the way, I still think Billy Betts is a monster play. Last I saw was at 2.5 mil market cap. I believe is coming over to base, and I think it's going to cook. That's going to be a big one. DeFi AI micro lending. I don't know who would be in that one, but I think that's interesting. Agentic Hollywood autonomous movie studio. Yes. I wonder if we see, what's the name of it? There's some really, really good movie. Queen, right? Queen or Quen or whatever. Yeah. Cats, they'll have it fixed by then. I think they got that fix coming really, really soon. Like really soon. It hit a lot of people. Like I'm in their TG and I sent them details and I saw dozens of other people too. 6% of people got hit by it. It's big. This is going to be really big. I like this a lot. The Hollywood one. Autonomous yield farmer. Don't know who would be in that. We got to start compiling lists of who might be in these things, but that's a great one too. Autonomous game studio. All right. I think we could say that I bet Jonah's going to have some kind of presence in that. I have a feeling AI games are starting to be made, and I mean, shit. Who made a game? Song a Day. Jonathan Mann made a game. Everybody can make games. Oh, you're talking about Cato. Okay, on Cato you don't have it. Yeah, to get yaps on Cato, I think you have to get an invite to the platform. I think you're already on though. You need to get smart follows. You need to get people like smart follows following you, and that starts like upping your score and your value in the ecosystem. And then I think that leads to yaps. Quality content gets people like that following you. Be reply guy, give good quality content to those guys. You'll get smart follows. Billy Betts, buy on Sol. I think they'll like bridge or like like remint a token over on base and airdrop it. I think that's how that'll go. It's just a guess. Benny, good morning, man. And boss, good to see you, boys. Hood's nice seeing you over on the abstract side. Yeah, I think Billy, I'm going to buy on Solana and just, hope. Autonomous schools, I think, is brilliant. I do think, and I think we're too early for it, but I do think schools are going decentralized. I think the DAO in decentralized like structure is great for schools. When I first got into NFTs and we're learning all these concepts like decentralization and schools is one of the things that hit me really hard. I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. Being autonomous, but being in like a like highly accredited school because you're capable, not because of, any other factors. And like kind of the opportunities it would give people that like because of where they are don't have opportunities. Schools. I think there's something huge about, well, AI driven powered schools, but also like anonymous and decentralized ways to like, be in those schools. I love it. And look, we're partners. I don't know if that's the right word, but with the EDU chain, like open campus stuff. We've done some stuff with them. I see it. I see that vision. I think this is a really big thing. In fact, Scott, if you're watching still, we should probably be chatting with them about building out an agent for them that's part of this. Right? I think that's a pretty obvious thing. Autonomous synbio, AI-driven biotech rev. Hey, remember we saw that little meta over on Pump Fun of these science-y tokens. Look, that might belong here too. Wellness, Solace. Did you really, Scott? You already did that? Oh, well, yeah, if you got smart followers, then I'm not sure, man. That's weird. What, dude, you're on your shit, dude. Awesome. That's a yeah, good GG's. Wellness is like Mellow and Solace, of course, and right. I don't see the big need for those, to be totally honest. I don't see the big need, but like maybe. Oh, Cats, I'm looking right now. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'll put that on screen. I saw that. I didn't know they deleted it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll throw it on screen. There is some alpha for the a betting cluster. It does fit right here. Okay, give me a second here. Okay, NSFW agent cluster, no brainer. That's going to be a big deal. Again, real estate. I think Primo is going to be right there. I'm gonna show you again who's in that one, and I think it's very obvious Primo is going to be in there. So dude, out of everything out there right now, love Babysitter. Depending on what my points look like, my points might be all for Primo and all for Stratos. I just want to give some Babysitter some more love, though. I love them, but we'll see. Autonomous burger flipping restaurant. I don't get it. I think it's cool. What the fuck is that even? Hang on. Wait. Are we? Hang on, guys. Are they going to build an actual like physical restaurant that is like powered by robots and then delivered by drones? And it's like AI agents that are like actually running the business? Please tell me that's what's happening, dude. That would be so cool. Autonomous marketing agency. Okay. We'll see stuff like Signal, that cons guy, maybe like having a presence in there. I love that. I need that. Autonomous government. Okay. Decentralized AI run government. This is where I start looking at that thing that we, that agent we looked at just a little bit ago, right? The government agent. What was that one called? Hang on. GovBot. I wonder if GovBot's going to be in that ACP. Right? Like, again, if you're like reading the platform enough, you start kind of making the connections. Like, this is the only thing up there that's like government related. So I wonder if we start if this is a potential ACP agent. Maybe not. Might not be. The burger thing is interesting. That one's got me That one's got me feeling a kind of way. All right. Kat saved a screenshot from yesterday. You guys might have seen it. Polytrader. There's an AI agent out there that trades Polymarket. It hasn't done well. In fact, their token's been like wrecked lately, but good old Cat saved the screenshot. Again, it's been deleted. It leaked too soon. Well, it's out here. There we go. Polytrader tweeted this ACP announcement. Proud to announce that we've been officially accepted to Virtual's betting cluster. Again, I think that's with Billy Betts, Bookie, and Tracy AI, and I think Polytraders may be in there. I'm going to assume that like Wim is in there too, and I'm going to assume that Bernie's in there as well. All these are, prediction market betting stuff. The betting cluster, I like it. I like it a lot. So Poly might be a really nice opportunity to get in earlier on a token. Depends what it's at. It was really low recently. It might not be, it might not be anymore. Might not. Let me refresh. I want to see if we got an update on our points yet. I need my points, man. I do want to. I want a shot at baby. Identified. Okay, no update there yet. They're not doing a points refund on this one. Interesting. So if you cannot spot the verified, yeah, okay. Just remember, guys, this is on us now. You have to look for verified. Super important. And how many points went to this one so far? What was it, like 10%, subscribed? So hopefully didn't get a lot of people, but it, some people are wrecked here now. So it's a bummer. Okay, fake one's got 11%, real one almost 400. Very cool. I just love these guys. Primo's live now. Okay, so while we're at it, let's look at Primo. Get ready for the Spaces coming up here. Well, not Spaces, video show. 2 hours off. We got the Primo guys coming on. In fact, I think it's like the whole team. I think it's the whole damn team is coming on here. If you guys have questions, please drop them in the chat. Yeah, dude, I want a shot at baby. You heard me right. We got a problem here, Scott? You trying to make it sound like I said something weird? Seems like it. Oh, shit. I don't know why I hit camera, but here we go. Yeah, I like that play a lot, Cats. God, I got to get liquid here somewhere. Badly. All right, I'm refreshing, seeing if I'm on timeout still. I am. I'm still on timeout. Okay, check this out. I think Primo's a big deal. Again, guys, as we look through this, please, if you have questions, please give them to me in the chat. I'm a little out of my depth with some of these guys. Like some of these are like real professionals, some real grown-ups, and I'm not. Although, fun fact, I had my broker license. I used to be a mortgage broker. I did one deal ever, never did it again. I did it because you live in Florida. Everybody there is a real estate agent or a mortgage broker. Everybody. So you have to do it. You just something you do because this was back in the early 2000s. And it's just a thing you do because the housing market was exploding. So everybody gets their real estate license, their broker license, and everybody starts flipping homes. It was not good, dude. People got wrecked. I got fucking wrecked on my home. But yeah, I did one loan. Real estate market's valued at 70 trillion across all asset classes. I like it. Let me get to the important stuff here though. This is it. Real estate agents guard what they say this information, they guard their info, their knowledge about their market. Whether it's a neighborhood or a type of house, it's kind of all the above, right? Locations, that is they're saying it's their advantage to getting clients. Their expertise in whatever area, so valuable. That's their money. Their knowledge is money. Well, these agents, these Primo agents, the way I understand it is these agents are for real estate agents. It's not for us yet. And this is stuff I do want to ask them. But right now, these are agents built for real estate agents. So a real estate agent platform, the agent goes and signs up to have an AI agent created for them. They buy it with Primo, and all of a sudden they have a companion. And I think they sit there and they train it with their info. They knowledge jump into this thing. All of a sudden it becomes their assistant that, dude, when they're off working with somebody else or they're off making deals or they want to take their vacation, well, their clients, customers can still reach out to their agent and still get some information, right? We're going there. This is where it's going. In fact, that industry more than most is probably like super ripe to be disrupted. Like not more than disruptive, like fuck, complete makeover, complete restructure of what it looks like. Do we need 1 billion real estate agents? Probably not. So what I want to find out though is like again, where does the like customer, if I'm shopping for a home, where does the agent fit in there? Is it that I can message the realtor's agent and get info that way? I think we're going there. I think we're going to the point where you can actually like say, I want that house and I'm going to transfer you 2 Bitcoin and I want to buy it right now. And then picture this, dude. And then the property's tokenized. And then the sale actually happens on chain. All of it's on chain and it's all like kind of automated. We're going there. We're not there yet and probably not super soon, but we're going there probably in the next 10 years. It's so wild. It's so wild. Okay. Starts with an extremely focused mission targeting an army of knowledgeable real estate agents. Provides them with productivity tools. Cool. Here's my big question to them, and I will ask them, what's the difference between this and real estate agent going to ChatGPT and just training a model there? You know what I mean? Them just info dumping into ChatGPT, which they do that very well. Right? You can type to ChatGPT and just say, hey, info dump on it. Dump all your like resources and your market data, dump it in, just say, remember this, like put this in your memory, and it will. What does this give them an edge? Like what kind of edge that ChatGPT won't give them? But predictive analytics powered by their data, cool. So they got some kind of analytics like back into this, cool. Listings and sales data, cool. Is that stuff they got to feed in, or is it tapped into like an info stream? Marketing stuff, great. I mean, God, there's to be these agents all over X2 promoting homes and all, right? Like very clear where this is going. And then here you go. Personalize agents to secure leads, new clients, sale purchase opportunities within the platform and beyond, enabled through Virtual's ACP. There it is. This is going to be an ACP agent in a market that I think has like ridiculous potential. Now that potential, check this out. This is, again, we're going to connect some dots. Here. Yesterday, Virtuals gets listed on Coinbase. This token's gonna be a monster, I believe. Right? I think Virtuals, we're talking multi-billion-dollar FDV and probably market cap. We get there. Virtuals is gonna be a monster of a platform. Now here's Ethermage saying there's some more cool stuff in the oven with the base team, helping Coinbase customers to feel what AI crypto can mean beyond tokens. I start thinking of what does that mean and what does that look like and how do people get a feel for crypto AI without tokens? Well, what if it's your like experience buying a house? This is the stuff that makes sense to normies that will like wow normies. Will Primo agents support enable real estate wholesale? I am wondering that, dude, BPI, because I think somewhere in this they mentioned RWAs. Let me check. Yeah. So let's see. Roadmap is packed with feature launches to boost Primo utility and governance, accelerate real estate adoption, engage buyer sellers, from advanced data analytics and AI agents to RWA trading capabilities. Yes. I want to see if RWA trading leans into this. Like buying, selling properties, renting properties, and doing it through like this AI backend agent, kind of system. There's something there. I think this is so interesting. So they'll have an agent on X that'll just be, word vomiting. Yeah, it's a shitty way to say it, but you know what I mean? Like it'll be out there promoting what they do and showing properties. And guys, remember, like earlier in the agent like explosion, you guys remember board Elon Musk, right? We all got wrecked on the Naval token. Sorry. But he quickly went on to make a real estate agent. I think it was called like Zillow AI or something. Like very quickly, people saw that opportunity, and I see it too. I think everybody sees that one. That's like a really obvious one. Analytics, I'm curious where they get that information from, but they got it. Agents will be trained on real estate agents and other users' input. Very cool. Earn and use Primo. Early adopters eligible to earn Primo for participating in the ecosystem and using Primo. So staking services and governance. I'm curious where the governance comes into play. If it's the real estate agents who are governing this platform, or if it's like us as holders too. I don't know. And does governance stuff really matter or work? But I'll save some of this. Well, I'll save the rest for our chat with them. But I think this is a really killer project. Like really killer. I think this is pretty damn cool. And I guess probably maybe they got the virtuals team like supporting too. Oh, let me show you the team again because they're legit. By the way, there's more RWAs. I just want to peek here. Crypto Native also purchases home and investment properties. They know the value of tokenized real estate RWAs. Yep. Exposed to tokenized RWAs also again. Yeah. This is cool. I wonder if on top of it being this real estate platform, if it's also like an investment platform, again, RWAs, this thing's got monster potential. Yeah. I got to watch. Primo could be that all in play. Between Primo and freaking Stratos and, baby, some good shit out here. At the core of these agents, by the way, it's multiple agents, entities that can perceive info, make decisions, perform actions. Just great stuff. Okay, I'm gonna save the rest. I am curious why it needs to be on chain, and I do think like this is showing it's more about RWAs. I think that's gonna be a big part of this. There's a lot of RWA chat in here. Oh, well, here we go. A driving feature of Primo AI is the ability to tokenize real-world assets. Bring them onto the blockchain. Yeah, dude, this is an RWA platform. Wow. Wow, guys. Traded, held, utilized within the ecosystem, unlocking liquidity. Could you own an RWA? So own a building and then rent it out through Primo, right? Like, how cool. How freaking cool. I'm with you, Choina. I think you're right here. I think you're spot fucking on. Okay. Let me show the team, and then we'll move on. Got to get to some crypto news here too. You know what? These are all LinkedIn profiles, so I'm not gonna be able to click on those, but we'll go to their X profiles. They're some dudes with experience here. All right, boom, boom. Okay. Jeff, seasoned real estate exec. Techie guy too, right? I like that. Here, let's see. Let's see if we can get more info. Transforming real estate one agent at a time. Neat. Here's a VC that's invested here. Few shot. Who's following this? Interesting. A lot of agents. Following this one. Interesting. Yeah, this one's super interesting. Yeah, they're very plugged in. People following them, some like a pretty plugged in. Wow, I wonder who this really is behind that. Like they've got a lot of followers that are very high quality followers. Who the fuck is that? That's super interesting. Nash, yeah, dude, you got hit too. Yeah, who are these guys? Okay, invested in Whim. It's actually bullish for Whim. Some of these I don't know though, but like again, they've got some serious followers. Jeff is familiar. I don't know why. Whatever. I don't want to stay on this. But anyway, serious team. Very serious team. Very excited to get them on here. Again, we're talking an hour and a half from now on this show. I've got a new stream. Oh, yeah, let me show this. We do have a separate stream set up for that. So that's right here. So CryptoSlam over on YouTube. It's the same account on X, right? It's the swarm_AI over on X. Oh, or I'm sorry, Mesh. The autonomous school is so interesting, right? I do think there's going to be demand for that, by the way, big time. Right? Like AI has been so disruptive for school and it's not talked about enough. Like my kids, they use AI for their homework now. I think there's some school like tests and stuff. They just let them use AI because you can't stop it really. And the kids who are clever enough to get around whatever their rules are, like they have an advantage. AI is broken school. I saw a report from Anthropic about how its use in education, and it's like such a huge percent of students are using it to the point where like this is what's expected in like 4 years when like the current crop of students in college come out, their grades are going to be like through the roof and they're going to be the dumbest. It's going to be the dumbest class because they've not learned. They've just used AI to get like massive grades on their tests and stuff and homework. That's going to happen. You can see it. I see it. I see what they're using ChatGPT for. The world's changing, man. It's not just like the job replacements that's coming, that's happening too, but like it is dumbing some people down. I look at the bright side of it that it's making us a lot smarter, more productive too, but like it's a huge problem in school. Huge problem. So maybe AI is the way to fix it too. These AI are the teachers and the staff, and if they detect you're using AI to do your work, then maybe it doesn't fly. I don't know. It's interesting. Very fucking interesting stuff. Okay. Guys, we had some Pudgy Penguin. We haven't looked at, hang on. I feel so bad. We haven't looked at CryptoSlam in days. We've been so on, AI stuff. Quick peek here, 18 million sales yesterday. Solid. Top collections, Guardian Heroes, Courtyard, Guardian Avatars, D-Market, Gods Unchained, CryptoPunks, Milady, Scola Lucy, dude. Huge $360,000 sale. Incredible things. Peek at top rankings real quick. Oh, damn, Scott. We still don't have the top collectible sales page updating right. Stuck like 10 days ago still. Just a heads up. All right. Pudgy Penguins had like 2 big announcements in the past 2 days here, man. Partnering with NASCAR. And if you saw that trailer, by the way, they're teasing their Pudgy game. And I think they had like a Ton blockchain sticker too, or it was a sticker store, like sign in the background. And yes, they dropped another Pudgy Penguin sticker pack on Telegram. They sold out in an instant. They sell for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, guys. You should definitely be plugged into the Telegram stickers, guys. Like definitely. And then check this out because I think there's another big drop coming. Not from Pudgies though. I think I found Azuki stickers coming. You tell me if I'm reading this the right way, but I think Azuki stickers are coming. Did I save it? Please tell me I saved it. I saved an image of it, so I'll pull that up at least. All right, hang on. If there's Azuki stickers and they are NFTs, right? They're on Telegram. They're on the sticker store. They are NFTs. I wouldn't want to miss this, dude. They sell for like $20, and you can probably flip them for hundreds. Okay. That looks like an Azuki tease, right? We're talking like Azuki beans. You got jail too. Damn, dude. It's good to see you, though, further on. Yeah, okay. I think that's Azuki beans. So keep your eyes out for that. Again, you should play this thing. If you get a chance to buy them for a couple $100, way worth it. Way, way, way worth it. I would. I'm going to try. I'm definitely going to try. Update on the Genius Act. Genius Act has, trying to think what the official term for it is, but it's progressed this week. It is going to be voted for in the Senate, like literally pass, fail, like yes, no, next Monday, Tuesday. If it passes the Senate, and it should, needs 50 votes, I think it's got an even easier time in the House because they've been working on their own stablecoin legislation for the same amount of time, and parts of that bill are in the Genius Act. It's going to pass here pretty easy. So we might have the Genius Act passed here in a matter of like 2-3 weeks, which is massive. And it's why we keep seeing stories like this. It's why we keep seeing new stable coins getting issued and new companies announcing they're going to issue a stable coin. And here's Walmart and Amazon maybe going to launch a stable coin together. Everybody's going to launch a stable coin. Everybody. And what's wild is, dude, no, you can catch up. Brian, you can catch up. Definitely. Dude, I put in a couple bucks to start. Just, you got to keep rolling it forward. It's going to take a little money, but not much, like a few hundred. The rich definitely have an advantage, but the system is also really, really well. I think it's balanced well enough that you still get to eat. Yeah, I think it's a really decent balance. I do. I think even the small guys, and I put myself in that category, absolutely. And like if I sell everything now, I think my portfolio is worth like about $2,000. I put in 500-ish. But that's also not counting the $1,600 I got from the Virgin token too. So like, I'm probably up like $3,000 for putting about 500 in. And I actually think if I keep waiting this out longer, I think I'm going to do much better. So it's going to take a bit of a grind, and it's not a ton of work. You just keep at it, man. Keep at it. You can definitely catch up. But again, the guys who are playing with hundreds of thousands of dollars, I mean, we're not catching them. So anyway, where this is going, I'm very sure of this, guys, and maybe we're years off, but NFTs, this is all going the NFT, the NFT way. Memberships, rewards, right? All of that. It'll be NFTs. You're going to have your Walmart, Amazon NFT, and it's going to yield you stable coins. Like you go spend in their stores, it's linked to your membership card, which is an NFT, and it's going to give you, whatever their token is, WA. AW, whatever the fuck their stable is, right? That's coming. It's absolutely coming. They're all dabbling in NFTs. Look, Disney Plus, like the streaming service, now gives you a free NFT every month through Disney Pinnacle. They're all coming to NFTs, and I do think stablecoins is the bridge. This is what really brings them on chain in like a practical way, right? And then they're going to find ways to use the blockchain to do even more stuff there. What I want to make sure they do, though, and I don't know if they'll do it, but they should, is make it where your accounts are tradable. I always think that's the coolest thing ever. Make it so your account that's got maybe perks because you've been a member for 20 years and you get special discounts, make it so you could trade it, like sell it, do cool shit, transfer it to your kids, whatever. Like, I hope it goes that way. It should. It should. We got Coinbase partnering with American Express to launch the Coinbase One Card, 4% Bitcoin back on purchases, man. That's cool. That's cool. More of that. More and more of that. Man, look, we're about to enter an era of us winning so hard because there's so many ways to earn yield. Stablecoins is going to be one of the best ways, easiest ways too. The stablecoin war is coming. Who offers the best yield for you, staking your stable coins, using their service, whatever. It's going to get awesome. By the way, more pudgies partnering with, what is that? Oh, with an airline here for miles. Good shit. Every purchase in fiat or Pengu earns you miles. That's cool shit. That's cool shit. So cool. Rec Drinks partnering with Jupiter. That's cool too, man. So a new limited edition drink. Fucking love it. So they partnered with Abstract. They partnered with OpenSea. Now partnering with Jupiter. Man, they're awesome. Those guys are freaking awesome. Art season still. I'm just going through random headlines, by the way. Art season still loading. It's we're cooking, but we're like, I think it's just starting, man. I do think we're about to hit a really hot art meta. Really hot. Here's Thank You X collection called The Process. Sold out in 3 minutes. Raised 20 grand. Really cool. Art season's loading. I mean, it's hot right now, but this is a fraction of what it's going to be. It's going to be a really, really hot art season. Like, man, cannot wait. Okay, let me see if we got any other headlines. I got a couple here. Hang on. Couple. President Trump. Hang on. Just fucked up my browser. Hang on. Yeah, Trump talking about the strategic Bitcoin reserve, not done yet. Look, Bitcoin Act was supposed to be debated on the Senate floor this week. I don't think that's happened yet, and I don't know why. But we were supposed to have some kind of progress here. I don't think we've had any. It's coming. Maybe he's just telegraphing that it's coming. But no, it's coming, the Bitcoin Act, and I don't think it's going to pass. That's my gut feeling. I don't think it's going to pass. We need to do another session at Mesh. By the way, I see you on Abstract. We need to do another session on best way to optimize points. Maybe we'll just do a chat here that's just focused on points and game plans and you know. How cool is that, Joanna, right? Like, man. And Iran to continue nuclear activities after Israel strikes. Good, that's smart. That's going to end well. No, I don't know. I always feel weird. I don't know what. I don't take a side. I don't know what to feel about it. I don't know, because I think we're always working with, like, it's all propaganda on every side. I don't know what I'm supposed to believe is real and what side. I take no sides. You know, I'll say that. I take no fucking sides. I'll just remain virgin. There we go. That's the side I'm on. Virginity. There we go. Okay. Dude, I'm all off as far as my timing. We've been going a little over an hour. We started earlier. Cats, calm your ass down, brother. Calm your ass down. You can't fume over this. It's a mistake. It's just a mistake. You got to chill. 112,000 Vader and 30K in virtual. Damn, dude, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Need yapping points. Do I need to be... Hang on. Do I need to be... Oh, do I need more over my whole amount of virtuals to my Coinbase wallet to get credit of having it? I don't know why I can't read. I'm being retarded. Hang on. I got 112,000 Vader and 30K in virtuals. I need yapping points. Do I need to, I think, move over your whole amount of virtuals to your Coinbase wallet to get credit of having, or stake it? Nothing to do with Coinbase. No, you got to take all those. If you have Vader, this might be really important, Brian. Are you staking your Vader and your virtual? You have to stake them. Vader, go stake it on the Vader website. Virtual, stake on the Virtuals website. If you're not staking those, you're missing out on all your rewards. You got to stake them. Don't just hold them. You might already be staking. I just want to clarify that. But if you're not staking them, you got to be staking them. You're missing out on all the rewards. Soldier GVC, all in on this ecosystem, huge points. Well, you can be like, what? Save being upset until, like, if they don't fix it. I never get being mad about a thing that clearly is a mistake. So, like, fuming on a mistake, like, fume if they get it wrong, right? I wouldn't be fuming over, like, an oopsie. They happen. Like, let these teams make some mistakes without feeling like people's fury over it. That's brutal, man. Again, if they don't fix it, if they get it wrong, I'd be fuming. Okay, dude, stake the virtuals too. I think virtuals is like the best rewards out there. Like Vader, yes, of course, but virtuals is like killer rewards. I would definitely stake that. No, dude, you're right. If you fume your way, I'll fume my way. But I tell you, everybody in their life has things that you've done and built and whatever, and it doesn't feel great. Like, even like from our side, doesn't feel great when there's pressure on about things that, like, we're working on or we can't control, and we will get it right. Like, it that makes it hard. But you fume your way. It's all cool. Yeah, I'd stake the virtuals too, man. I definitely would. Oh, okay. I love you, cats. All right, one last peek at the board here. Let's see how things are looking. We'll scroll the timeline real quick, and again, in just over an hour, we'll be talking to the Primo team. Babysitter over 400% now. Crazy. I don't regret going into Iris as hard as I did, but I kind of partially regret it because I think I could do a lot of damage with 100K points right now in something like Primo. You know what I mean? Like, I think 100K in Primo might, well, let's even, like, it's too early, but let's see. Well, okay, I'll just, 100K would get me max allocation, but of course, this isn't at 100. But when all is said and done in Primo, it might get me half allocation. Primo is one of those plays that, like, okay, I think Primo is like a 3 to 5 mil. I think Primo might actually have a really solid market cap after. It's not going to be 1 mil. Primo's not going to be 1. Primo's going to be like 3 to 5. And if it's actually like more like 5 to 7, I won't be surprised at all. Like, I think Primo is that good. Did that one whack or watch or whatever? Is that one up yet? That's the one we've been looking for, right? That's the one we've been hunting for in the ACP. And I think you're right. Next all in. Okay, Primo. If it goes to a 5 mil market cap and you can get like $200 allocation, $5,000 for your like 100 virtual buy-in, I think you can do better than that though. Even let's go like $500. Yeah, I mean that's where it starts getting spicy. If you can get a $500 allocation of Primo, which is like 225-ish virtual, you know, you're talking $12,000, $13,000. Ooh, I might need some of that alpha then. If there's more about ACP, I'm in the fucking ACP and I don't even know what kind of benefits you get for holding the ACP agents. I do think it's going to be spicy though. I think holding ACP agents is like the alpha. And it's why people are like loving the swarm right now. It's a key part of ACP, right? It is key part of ACP. And it's like, Doc's team helps. I know it does. There's so many of these teams that people are questioning. At this point, we know each other. I'm not going anywhere. The rest of the team's not going anywhere. Scott's starting to get his face out there too, which is awesome. So part of it's betting on the team and like it helps. It does. Brian, dude, appreciate you a ton, man. That's really generous of you. That's so cool. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Geez, what else? Let me think. I guess stay tuned. I mean, I'm not done. Taking an hour or so break. Wait. Hang on. They answer the question of why ACP agents need tokens. What is that then, Cats? Because we know they need virtual, but why did they need their own token? That's the thing that Scott might know the answer to this and I don't. But they're all trading in virtual, which makes me think virtual is a spicy fucking token. All right, cool. Yeah. Hit me up, man. All right, boys. We'll call it there. Again, follow along on all the socials. You get me at Hudah_idiot. It's CryptoSlam over on YouTube. By the way, I'm live all weekend too. I do this 7 days a week. So just make sure you're following along. CryptoSlam on X. Oh, and we've got Stratos tomorrow on the Swarm Report too. So we've got another big interview tomorrow. We're not going to stop. And I'm working to do something. I'm working hard to try to get. Never mind. I don't want to say in case it doesn't happen. So I'm not going to say it. Anyway, follow the Swarm_AI. We do have cool shit coming. I'll tell you that. And I'll see you guys in about an hour here. Have a great day, guys. Brian, thank you again. We'll catch you guys soon. Peace. Hope you get out of jail.